Representatives from about 40 groups led by the Socialist Party of Malaysia gathered outside Parliament today, attempting to send a memorandum about the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement to the House Speaker, the Prime Minister, the head of the Barisan Nasional Backbenchers Club and the opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim.
Perlu dibentangkan dan dibahaskan di Parlimen secara sepenuhnya kerana perjanjian perdagangan ini, it is not only perjanjian perdagangan. If you ask the minister, he will tell you all the FTA and trade treaties, perjanjian perdagangan, hanya kabinet ada kuasa. Tak perlu dibentang di Parlimen. That's why the New Zealand FTA, Japan FTA tak pernah dibentang di Parlimen. But we are saying here, this is not only a trade FTA. Ya, lebih daripada itu. So you cannot deal it like you deal with your normal FTA. This is TPPA.
Negotiators from 12 countries, including the United States, Australia and Japan, have converged in Kota Kinabalu in Sabah for the 18th round of negotiations about the TPPA, a free trade agreement that's been denounced by activists as a tool for the US to colonize Malaysian trade.
Stop. That is the key word here. We want you to stop and tangguhkan the negotiation. We don't want you to negotiate in Kota Kinabalu and 7 orang MP duduk sini bincang dalam caucus. Tak guna. Tak guna.
In the end, PSM Sivarajan made it in with a few supporters and successfully handed over the memo to the International Trade and Industries Minister Mustafa Mohamad.
October deadline, kedaulatan negara itu jaga, have more time and we debate in Parliament. That's all we're asking for. Okay? It's a very reasonable request. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Terima kasih.
Kita juga minta CBA report tu diberi kepada anggota caucus.
Okay.
Thank you, Pak.
One person who was not there to receive the memo, however, was Jasin MP Ahmad Hamzah, the head of a parliamentary caucus set up to discuss the TPPA.
And I was quite disappointed because the chairman, which is the Member of Parliament for Jasin, was informed that today the Socialist Party and their representatives were to be giving us this memorandum, but he's not here. But however, you know, I state what is important in Malaysia's eyes is, yes, we are a trading nation. Trade is very important for us, but when you take into account the enormity, the impact of such an agreement as the TPPA, Trans-Pacific Partnership, we must ensure it goes through parliamentary ratification. Malaysia is a developing nation. You're up against developed countries, America, Japan. We must be sure that our industries, our stakeholders understand what they're getting themselves into, and you know, at the very least, Parliament must be notified. So that's our position.
But the International Trade and Industries Minister has dismissed any idea that big states like the US will be able to intimidate or colonize Malaysia, as alleged by some of the protesters.
And what we do, our stand is based on national interest. I would like to assure the Malaysian public that we will not harm the Malaysian interest.
Negotiations for the TPPA are expected to be finalized by the end of the year, and the Socialist Party has threatened an even bigger rally if the government signs the agreement without a parliament debate. Sumisha Naidu, Kini TV.